happy holidays.
Yeah.
Missed you last
Look at the
week.
shirt.
Yeah, happy holidays.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, he's happy.
Heaven knows I don't want to say anything like Merry Christmas.
You can't. No, I think we're back on. Did
you
one.
bleep him on that one?
No, we're back on that. You know what else I noticed is kind of a nice thing, and it's been a few years, I suppose, but the ringing of the bells at the Salvation Army.
Yeah.
Remember a few years they had no ringer in the bells, and people just kind of stood there and
That was
fake
goofy.
rang it.
Now they dance a little bit, I noticed.
Well, you're out
There's a
there
couple
in the cold
energetic
for a few
ones.
hours.
Yeah, they're
You
taking
gotta do
plastic
something.
now. In some markets, they're taking
Are they
plastic.
really?
People say like, "Oh, I don't have any change. I don't have any."
So don't worry, I got a
You
card
just
reader right
tap
here.
Your,
Yeah.
tap your card up to it and donate that one.
Interesting.
Sure.
How do you get around that?
Then you're like,
Yeah.
It's like Girl Scouts.
all I got is a debit card and my balance is out.
Yeah.
That's it. Oh,
I
are you
always-
sure about that?
Yeah, I always
Your
tried to put something in there. Because my dad did that. He enjoyed that. He was a very social person. But, you don't have change anymore.
Right.
You don't carry change and cash around.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
so I'm always like going in the store and thinking, oh, nothing. And then so do I remember to get extra after? Nah.
Yeah, nobody
I
remembers.
get, well,
Every
yeah.
so often you get those stories that people put gold coins in some certain ones. That's kind of cool.
That
Yeah.
was very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. You kids ready for the weekend?
Yeah, we are excited. I'm very excited that Spencer will join us this year behind the mic for the parade.
Your first year
my first one,
for all
yeah.
the events. Yeah.
Really?
Friday night's exciting too.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were out last
I was at, yeah,
year.
so I'm glad I made it last year. I won't be able to make Friday, but last year we were at Friday, but not Saturday.
Yeah. And so it's always a big time. And we had Dwayne on talking about, of course, having the kids at the, and that's really kind of grown up over the years since,
man.
since you and I started kind of doing those kind of things. And it's just a heck of a lot of fun.
Yeah. Big weekend.
And are they gonna light the tree? We didn't really hear.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I believe that it is because I got an email from the committee to both me, Jeff, and Jeff Knighton, city manager. I think he'll be the one to be the
he'll flip the
honorary switch flipper. And so that'll be right around 6 o'clock.
Yeah.
And so we'll be down there.
Otherwise,
start
Mr. and
making-
Mrs. Santa can't find you guys.
They don't know where to go.
Yeah, they don't know where to go. Right.
They're going to go to the courthouse.
They're going to go. Have you
That's
seen?
true.
Did
Have
you
you
see
seen that
that?
one?
I haven't seen the course.
So nice, yeah.
On your way out of town,
all
go
lit
by the
up.
courthouse on 4th and Alder.
Yeah.
There, that beautiful tree that they have in their front.
Oh.
They've got that all lit?
Yeah, they put lights up on that one.
Oh, cool.
And
And then there'll be a
Santa
couple of
goes
trees
to
over at Olson's Furniture.
yes,
Yeah.
that's right. So when you go by to see the courthouse, check out because they started to put those up.
Oh, did they?
I think yesterday, and they're starting to make the maze.
Yay.
Starting off this 12 days of Christmas thing. It makes a lot of sense. Keep people downtown, keep them
sure.
shopping, and
Right.
they're going to use the Olson Furniture building before it kind of gets transformed into the new courthouse stuff for the county as what I'm imagining to be as like a maker space where they're going to be able to buy parts of those trees or have little bits to make wreaths or
Yeah.
and I likened it to the Mouse House at the South Sound Mall. You guys probably don't remember that either, but when I was a kid, they had this thing they built up, the Mouse House, and you would go in and be a maze, and then you'd build an ornament, and it'd be a heck of a lot of fun. Yeah. So it's just really cool.
Yeah, and something to keep the kids busy, and this
Yeah.
is their time of the year, really. That makes a difference. Have we heard any status on? There were some rumblings about turning the post office park into a parking lot. Has that subsided? Have we nixed that?
Last time we talked with, I don't remember who it was, somebody from the city. They said right now it's on
safer,
hold
yeah.
through the season, and they're working hard with the
It was a
postmaster.
transition, right?
general.
Like somebody back in D.C. changed positions. or
Yeah, the
something.
main
It was a new-
postmaster general, she's stepping down at the end of, or at the beginning of this next year, 2020. So I don't know if that has anything to do with it or not. But the city, Congressman Kilmer, Congressman Heck, and I don't know if the senators have gotten involved, but at least our local Congress people have reached out.
That seems a shame that icon for the city of Shelton has a a threat of going away.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that's good to hear that they're leaving it alone this year.
Yeah.
We need more parking spots.
So-
Yeah, parking
Not a
and
big problem
cement.
here, really.
No.
I mean, we
no.
could use a Target there, but no, not going to do that.
I mean, there's
Don't
free
worry.
parking in the city. You might as well. There's tons.
There is.
What else do you guys? Yeah, Jonathan's coming in
Is he?
tomorrow,
Oh, good.
I think. Jonathan Schmidt from The Lucky Dog. So it'll be good to see him. It's been a while.
They do have another performance coming up on the 28th of December, and I didn't put it in my calendar yet. So.
The Mentalist, right?
Yeah.
The Mentalist, yes.
Yeah.
The Mind Reader.
The
He's a
mind reader. We've interviewed him. Were you here with
No,
that?
no.
I
I'd love that kind
interviewed
of
him
stuff.
last year. He came through. I
Oh,
remember.
wow. Okay. All right.
He called
Missed
in.
that one.
I didn't have to ask very many questions. He
Yeah.
knew the answers.
Because he knew what you were going to ask, right?
Yeah, I was going to say, is this a short read?
So that'll be interesting.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I remember talking with him last year, so that's cool that they. Yeah, Brian Ledbetter, December 28th.
Yes. That's who it is.
How did the stunt show go, the comedy?
Did you go to that?
He was good.
He
yeah.
was good,
Yeah. That was a lot of fun. Pretty good turnout too, as well. And there's been this steady stream of some really good acts that have come through right now. So
Definite-
it's been very consistent.
I'm over on the website, myluckyduckcasino.com, and still every Thursday, at least for the next 2 Thursdays or so, music in the Drift. Randy Litch, one-man variety dance show band tomorrow, and then next Thursday, Lady Drinks Whiskey,
Yes.
who's been in our green room, and they're great.
Very good. And they've got 4 scheduled out. So
Do they have it
Yeah.
through the? That was one
Yeah.
thing I had to talk to Jonathan about.
yeah.
whether
So
or not
they're
they did
trying
that.
to make this a Thursday night thing. So so they're giving it. They're committed to getting it going.
Cool.
For a while. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. And the Drift is a real nice, very comfortable place to take in some music, and then they've got all the big screens if you're a sports fan.
Yeah.
How's that prime rib dinner? I keep seeing the billboards for that, and my
It's
mouth
good.
waters. It's good?
It is good. And then they have a rib plank sandwich or something that I'm a sandwich guy.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
So they've got that on the menu every day, but they've got special prime ribs on Friday and Saturday nights.
Oh,
and
that
they're
looks good,
tasty,
yeah.
very tasty.
Right.
So New Year's Eve this year is going to be a Tuesday. Tuesday, December 31st is New Year's Eve.
Yeah, and they got a New
They got
Year's
looks like they got
daytime one and
yeah,
a New
they got
Year's
a bunch
nighttime
of
one.
stuff going on there.
Yeah.
So cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I just want to invite everybody, if you can't find that special item for your gift to someone, you might want to swing by and check out what we have at our Habitat stores, because we always get unique
Oh, yeah,
materials
one-of-a-kind
in,
stuff.
and a lot of stuff goes real fast. So if you see it,
What did I
take it.
just see on there? It was a huge slab of granite. A
Yeah.
96-inch by 19-inch granite slab at the Shelton Habitat
that.
store. $200.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
Dining room table.
You can't.
There's-
Nice massage chair with heater at the Shelton Habitat store. It
And-
works
yeah.
great.
Some of
Picture of a
the
person sleeping on
Yeah.
it. No, it's $80.
some of the furniture
big
that we
time.
get in is unbelievable. You know, you just, and I kind of identify with that, especially now that the kids are gone and that, and you buy a nicer chair or couch,
Yeah.
you hardly use it because you always go back to your same old comfy chair or whatever. And so a lot of the stuff that we get in is hardly used.
Oh, a fireplace at the
Yeah.
Belfair Habitat. This is like one of them.
Zero clearance ones.
Yeah, it's one of them thin ones. The rocks are bright blue and the fire is a beautiful red. $100.
Yeah.
Wow. What happened to that sailboat?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, well, I'll have to find out. I apologize.
I don't know
have
that
not
I've seen it the last couple
remembered
times.
to ask
Oh,
about
no?
Sale.
I'm
I
sure.
don't know.
It went
Yeah.
fast.
Yeah.
I was talking to Jared Wielander at the Shelton's school
Event.
Oh, yeah.
expo thing. I was like, man, boat. He goes, yeah. I learned a lot about boats when I was researching this thing.
Yeah, there's
Sure
you
that
know,
went
so the variety is there.
Yeah.
For folks, you never know what you're going to find.
You buy doorknobs and sailboats.
Well, you know,
and everything in
Got a
between.
dang
Everything in between.
safe at the
Good
Shelton
sales.
store back on the
That's right.
27th. They
Yeah.
posted a safe.
Well, and some of the other things that they have, I mean, just from practical use, are the little carts, the scooter carts. So or wheelchairs and that
Oh,
for
okay.
people who can't get around. And those things are really spendy. And for the
thousands, yeah,
length of the
so-
time that people usually use them, they don't get too much wear. Anyway, so they've had periodically some of those in there. So, and of course, wheelchairs and walkers and some of that stuff that later in life people need.
Yeah, yeah.
And you know, it's another one of those things where they cost a pretty good price if you go buy
Sure.
them new. So,
Oh, yeah.
there's something for everybody.
Yeah, inventory changes.
Yeah,
rapidly
yeah.
at both
Lots
stores.
of turnover. Very cool.
Support
All right.
Habitat.
I love it.
Absolutely.
Sure.
Good to see you guys. What
Yeah.
else? Anything else?
No, that's
Alex?
about it. We're getting in the holiday spirit.
Yeah. And the dogs are still talking to us after their dental appointment.
Speaking of dogs, we got last night. I went to Walmart and Gingy wanted, our 12-year-old wanted one of those little projector things, against the side of the house.
Oh, yeah.
So we got the snowflake one, and we put it out to the back trees in the woods, and our dingus of a yellow lab saw it out of the corner of his eye, and he starts barking because he saw a movement. He thought somebody was out there, and he's looking out, and he's trying to, catch the snowflakes on the deck. I'm like, you dumb dog.
Yes, absolutely.
So it's a lot of entertainment to get those things.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, we are just so no show on Christmas Day.
Okay.
So take that off your calendar. You don't
Okay.
have to wake up for that.
All right, that's good to know.
That'll
So
be
Wednesday?
that'll be a
Christmas Day?
Wednesday.
So
Yeah.
eggnog's okay then in the morning, that morning.
Yeah.
All
And
day.
even
All
on
day.
Christmas Eve, it's okay.
Maybe a little eggnog on Christmas.
Add a little something to it if you will.
Yeah, you'd hate for this interview to get any spicier.
Any looser.
Yeah, looser. There you go.
All right. Well, we got to get off the.
All
dime
right,
and
kids,
get
have
to the
fun
next
this
thing.
weekend. Enjoy the
Yeah. Good to see you.
Yeah.